Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. Today we are very fortunate to have His Grace Purushottama Prasad Prabhuji. Purushottama Prasad Prabhu is highly scholarly person. He did lot of certifications in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Brahad Bhagavatamrita, Laghu Bhagavatamrita, and he's our classmate for Bhakti Vedanta. He's a very highly scholarly person, and he served various positions in Dubai, Muscat, and Mayapur Institute, TOVP. So we are very fortunate to have such a esteemed person for our Krishna Kathamritam Day 3 session. Let's welcome His Grace Purushottam Prasad Prabhu by chanting 3 times Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Yes, Prabhuji, please. Go ahead, Prabhuji.
Yeah, sure. Prabhu, you made me a co-host, right?
Anybody can share PPT.
No, if you allow, I'll record this into my laptop.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Narayanam namaskrityam naram chaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayam udiraye nashtaprayeshu badreshu nityam bhagavatasya sevaya bhagavati ruttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naishtaki mukam karoti vachalam pangum langete girim Yatkripātam aham vande Shri Guru Dīnataranam Paramanandamādhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Nama Pankajanavaya Nama Pankajamaline Nama Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajangraye Madhyekabandho Matsangin Madguru Manmahadana Manishtaraka Madbhakya Madanandaya Namostate Aradhyo Bhagavan Vajeshatanaya Astattama Vrindavanam Ramya Kachitu Pashanam Rajavadu Vargenaya Kalpita Srimad Bhagavatam Pramanamamalam Prema Pumarto Maham Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Matamidam Tatra Darona Paraha Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna, we welcome all the devotees from Somerset Bhaktariksha. We are continuing Krishna Kathamritam. And today we are going to see the Govardhan Lila, how the Lord lifted the Govardhan hill, and wonderful qualities of Krishna, and how Lord Indra, because he offended Krishna, he offered prayer by repenting and then asking forgiveness along with Suravi. Then Krishna how rescued Nanda Maharaj and how he killed Sankachoda. All this we are going to cover in the next 60 minutes. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. We'll start with this prayer to Giriraj. Namaste Girirajaya Govardhana Namine Ashesha Klesha Nashaya Paramanandadayine. So Giri Govardhan is very dear to Krishna and Srimati Radharani. So one day in Gokul, all the devotees, along with Nanda Maharaj, they were preparing for a celebration. Krishna and Balaram going near to Nanda Maharaj and asked, what is going on? So much of celebrations. Wonderful arrangements are going on here. So could you please explain? So why we are taking so much of great endeavor, and what is to accomplish this, and what is the purpose of doing this? Then Nanda Baba explained, our tradition, we survive because of the rain. The rain is given by Indra. So we are performing Indra Puja. So that's why all these arrangements are going on. So Krishna doesn't like this idea. The reason is Indra is head of all the devatas. He is performing his duty, but he is not the ultimate controller. Whereas he is trying to become the enjoyer of all the performance done by the Rajavasis. So Krishna want to change this idea of Devendra. So Krishna explained everything in a nice manner to Nanda Baba and other Gopas, saying, in this world, anything good or bad happens for a person, it is because of only his karma. So Krishna speaks there, the karma mimamsa, it is basically a atheistic philosophy, saying that everything performed only by your karma. So do good karma, you'll get good result. Otherwise, you are subjected to reincarnation. Okay. This is one of the atheistic philosophy. Krishna speaks that also. And then so many logics he explains. Then finally, the Gopas and Nanda Baba, everybody convinced that, yes, we will perform puja for Govardhan. So Krishna suggests we, Brajavasis, we survive based on our cows, and the cows eat grasses, and the grasses comes from the Govardhan. So we have to celebrate Govardhan Puja, not Indra Puja. So everybody agreed upon the ideas. Then they started celebrating Govardhan Puja. Hearing this, Devendra got so much of angry. How come this small boy can change my traditions? Everybody, they're supposed to worship me and offer their yajna to me. How this small boy can change the tradition? So Indra got anger. So he came up with other plan to devastate entire Gokula and Vrindavan. So he decided to send the greatest clouds, which is generally used during Pralaya. Indra should not use such a clouds, but he is ordering to Samvartaka clouds. You go and destroy entire Vrindavan and Gokul. And also instructing the wind god. You go and make heavy winds. Yeah. This is called Adhikara Dushprayoga. So being in a position, one should know what is their limit and what is their duties, responsibilities, accountabilities. Should not exceed that. But Indra, he did that mistake. Okay. Because of that, there was heavy rain at Gokul. So all the cows and the gopis, everybody started pleading. There was so much of anxiety. What is going to happen? So immediately they called help from Krishna. So Krishna, hearing this crying sound of all the gopas and gopis, decided to save them. So immediately Krishna said, my dear Brajavasis, leave your fear. I am there to protect every one of you. So immediately Krishna ran from his home and lifted Govardhan hill just by his left finger. The Acharyas beautifully explained. He took Govardhan in his left hand and left finger how a child easily uplift a mushroom, similar to that. So easily, without any struggles. And Krishna holding in left hand and left finger, left little finger, and holding the right hand at his hip. And he asked all the Brajavasis, come along with your cows and carts, bullock carts, everybody come under the Govardhan. And Govardhan giving shelter for all the Brajavasis. All the Brajavasis went below the shadow of Govardhan. Then Indra got more angry. Then he said, heavy rain falls. And he tried to hit along with this Vajrayudha to Giri Govardhan. Because Krishna's touch was there with Govardhan, Govardhan didn't feel any pain or feeling offended. Because everybody completely focused on Krishna's beauty, including the Gopas, Gopis, cows, including Govardhan. Govardhan is none other than Swayam Bhagavan, Sri Krishna. Yeah. So everybody in a blissful mood. So they are not bothered about what Devendra is doing. So Devendra and wind god and rain, everybody tried their best, almost 7 days. Then Devendra come to his senses. Oh, he is not an ordinary boy. He is powerful Supreme Lord. What a blunder I have done. What a blunder I have done. This is the greatest mistake. I should haven't performed this mistake. Then he realized his mistake. See, the clouds he was sending, it's not ordinary clouds. Like even in this present age, we will see, heavy torrentos like this, What Devendra has sent was heavy. Every drop is pouring like a pillar. It's not an ordinary rain. Yeah. So all the cattle, everybody struggled a lot. But saying this, Krishna picked Govardhan and then saved everybody. And this is the particular verse. Iti yuktaktena hastena kritva Govardhana achalam dadadara ilya vishnos chatrakam iva balakaha. A beautiful verse. Then Krishna protected everybody. So after 7 days, Indra realized his mistake and he wanted to ask forgiveness from Krishna, but is afraid. So what to do? He went to Brahmadev. Then Brahmadev, he advised and suggested, go to Krishna along with Surabhi cow, because Krishna loves Surabhi and Surabhi will pacify on behalf of you. So Devendra also goes to see Krishna and ask forgiveness. Meanwhile, Krishna finished the pastime and he kept the Govardhan down, and all the Gopas and Gopis, they were asking Nanda Maharaj, how this small 7 years boy can lift such a huge mountain. The day he born, he not even completely opened his eyes. Within a week, he killed a demoniac lady, Putana. And within 3 months, he kicked out a cart who came as Asura, Shaktasura. He killed him. Then within another few months, he killed the whirlwind demon. So like this, they keep on explaining. Then he also killed Bakasura. Then he killed Dhenukasura. Then he killed Vatsasura. So they keep on explaining one by one how this small boy can do all these wonderful activities. Then Nanda Maharaj explained, I also had the same doubt. Then I asked Garga Muni. So Garga Muni explained to me that your son is none other than the Supreme Lord. He is not only take an avatar in this Dwapar Yuga, He is avatari. So he come in every yuga in red, white, yellow, and in this yuga he came in black color. So all these four colors, different avatars, he takes. So he is Sakshat Mahavishnu himself. Like that, Gargamuni explained to me. So hearing this, all the Gopas' affection become more and more. Yeah, they didn't feel that by hearing the Aishwarya of Krishna, they didn't feel that, oh, he's the Supreme Lord, we are his dear servants. No, they feel like uh, more of Vatsalya Rasa, the Vatsalya Bhava become more, or Sakya Bhava become more, like that. So each Bhava of each Gopas, Gopis, according to their relationship with Krishna, it's become more and more. So it made the relationship more sweeter. Yeah. And they were all explaining these pastimes, how Krishna swallowed the forest fire, how Krishna protected all the cows from the forest fire, how Krishna subdued Kaliya. Everything they are discussing with Nanda Baba, and Nanda Baba also becoming happy. And then this is the episode where Devendra came in a secluded place. What we can see here, Devendra is the king. Yeah, he's not only for Devan, including Earth, he is the king. So he maintained it by sending rain, and changing all the 6 seasons. But he is a subordinate to Krishna. He's not the Supreme Lord. He is doing all the work according to the Krishna's instruction. What is the duty that is given by Krishna to him? So he is a king. If he come and ask forgiveness in front of all the Gopas may get anger on him because he gave troubles for 7 days, or they may curse him also. So Krishna want to protect his self-respect of Devendra. So he gave the interview in a secluded place. So Krishna was sitting quietly in a separate place, and he asked all the Gopas, including Balaram, to go to the near place and play and take care of the cows. So Devendra came along with Surabhi and with Isairavata. He removed his helmet, that means the mukut, and kept at the feet of Krishna and asked forgiveness. And he gave wonderful prayers. We see this one of the prayer. He says, Pita kurustvam jagatam madisho duratyaya kala upata dandaha hitaya chechaya tanubi sami hashaye manam viduvana jagadisha maninam. So you are the Jagadisha, but I thought I am the Jagadisha, I am the controller. That is my mistake, O Lord. Whereas you are the father and the guru for the entire universe, Jagat Guru. So you are the guru for the entire universe, and also you are the supreme controller. Even time cannot surmount you. So you are insurmountable. Like how Danda. So over committing mistakes, for them, they give punishment with the Danda. Yeah. So imposing punishment upon the sinful for their own benefit. Indeed, in your various incarnations selected by your own free will, you act decisively to remove the false pride of those who presume themselves master of this world. This is one of the beautiful prayers. So everybody feeling that they are the masters, that all that they survey. This is the nature of Jivatma. That is the purpose the Jivatma all came to this material world. They want to exploit this material nature. They want to imitate Krishna. They want to feel that we are the controller. I am the controller of this company. I am the controller of my society. I am the master of everything. So that is nothing but the false pride and false strength. By believing what is going around, it is because of them. Partly they are correct because they performed that punya or karma. So because of that, they are enjoying that. But ultimately it is rewarded by Krishna. That's why Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita, no? Sarvaloka Maheswaram Surutam Sarvabhutanam Nyatvam Shanti Mrichati. So one who understands Bhaktaram Yajna Tapasam. So all the activities and the yajna that we perform, its ultimate beneficiary is Krishna. One who don't understand this, they will not attain peace. One who understand this, they will attain peace. That's why Bhaktaram Yajna Tapasam Sarvaloka Maheswaram is not only for this universe, for all the universes. And he is a well-wisher of all the living entities, even a non-devotee, even an atheist. For everybody, Krishna is the best well-wisher. Because Krishna having so much affection for all the living entities. That's why he says, Mama Ivam So Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. They are my eternal fragmental parts and parcels. So I will take care of them. Yeah. So Krishna having so much affection that cannot be described by words. So many janmas, the Jivatma keep on taking repeated births and deaths and committing good and bad. Krishna is tolerating and very graciously waiting in everyone's heart as Paramatma when this Jivatma will turn towards me. So in that such cases, Brahmanda Brahmite Kono Bhagyavan Jiva Guru Kripa Prasade by Bhakti Lata Bij. By the causeless mercy of Vaishnava Acharyas and the pure devotee of the Lord, we get that Bhakti Lata seed into our heart. By regularly chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, it is like a pouring water for the seed, germinate and then slowly grow as Bhakti Lata. That is the creeper of devotional service. Slowly grow. That is causeless mercy of the gurus, the saintly personalities. But we should not feel that I am doing bhakti because of my ability. I am able to quote slokas. I am able to study everything. I control everything. This makes a person into false pride. Yeah. So the practical application, what we learn from this pastime is, we may go in any position. We should understand the truth. It is all because of Guru and Gauranga, Krishna's mercy. I am acting here as an insignificant instrument in their hands. If we understand this truth, then we are in a proper position. Any troubles comes, we can easily overcome. If we are tainted by little bit false pride also, Krishna doesn't like his devotees to become with false pride. So similarly, Krishna performed these pastimes to remove the false pride of Devendra. See how much care Krishna is having on Devendra also. When Devendra said this, "Oh Lord, I did this mistake," then Krishna spoken, "I did this to remove your false pride, O Devendra. So be sober." He said, "A man blinded by intoxication with his power and opulence cannot see me." This happens for us also. If you are so much intoxicated with our lifestyle and other extraordinary things, we don't have any feelings for Krishna. This is one of the reasons one may not be able to chant very deeply with the Lord. And Kunti Maharani also says that in Bhagavatam, Janma Ishwarya Shuta Shrivir Yedamana Madapuma, mother, that false pride, that false strength. Whenever they feel because of the family in aristocratic family, or they're born in aristocratic family, or they are very beautiful, or they are very learned, or they're having a lot of wealth, all this becomes stumble block for them. They will not have any feelings for Krishna. Though they may worship like rituals, they may not have feelings for Krishna. So, opulence cannot see me nearby with a rod of punishment in my hand. If I desire his real welfare, I drag him down from his materially fortunate position. So it's very clear. We are materially fully self-satisfied, doing well means it's ultimately by the grace of Krishna and Gauranga. So Indra, you may go now, execute my order and remain in your appointed positions as the king of heaven, but be sober without false pride. This is not only for Devendra, it is also for us. Krishna is telling, don't be in false pride, be always a sober person without any false pride. Then seeing that Mother Surabhi along with his progeny along the coast, she came, she glorified Krishna. Oh Krishna, Krishna Krishna Mahabahu. So we are the greatest mystics. O soul of the origin of the universe, you are the master of the world. And by your grace, O infallible Lord, for you, you are our original master. You are our original Indra. So you are worshipable deity. Therefore, O Lord of the universe, for the benefit of the cows, for the Brahmanas, the demigods, to all other saintly personalities, please become our Indra. See the beautiful prayer of Surabhi cow. For the benefit of Brahmana, for the benefit of Devatas, for the benefit of cows, you please become our Indra. We all know the prayer, right? When we offer Bhoga, Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmane Hitaya Cha Jagat Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha is the meaning of it. So the Supreme Lord is the protector of the Brahmanas, cows, and is the well-wisher of including Devatas. Okay. So as added by Lord Brahma, we shall perform you the bathing ceremony to coronate you as Indra. So this Mother Cow want to do Abhisheka for Krishna, coronating him as an Indra for the entire universe. By seeing these pastimes, all the Vidyadharas, Charnas, Tumburus, including Narada, everybody from the celestial sky, they were pouring flowers and glorifying the Lord, singing with so many wonderful prayer. So, yeah. That's how this pastime with Devendra and Surabhi cows completes. Then a mid portion which interaction with the gopis comes, whereas those topics are very high. So we are not discussing that particular part. Even in spite of that, one important thing which all the devotees must know, the prayers of the gopis, which heart melts. So during Kartik month, we will glorify Krishna and gopis by singing Gopi Geet. Even the essence of the Gopi Geet start like this: Jayati te tikam janmana braja Shrayata indira shashvadatai. So the prayers comes, but out of all those prayers, the most important our acharyas glorifies, even the gopis glorify the devotees. How? They are the topmost devotees. In the hierarchy of various kind of devotees, the topmost devotees are the gopis. Whereas those gopis, they glorify to some particular set of devotees. Who are they? Tava Kathamritam Tapta Jivanam Kavi Viriditam Kalmashapaham Shravana Mangalam Srimadatam Bhuvi Grinanti Bhurida Jana. The meaning is, O Lord, for the suffering souls in this universe, the one and only best remedy is hearing your Tava Kathamritam. So that's why Prabhu and Mataji's Gopikant Prabhu and Kalindi Mataji, they arranged this wonderful, the glories of this hearing Krishna Katha, we cannot describe actually. We cannot describe in such a way. You say even millions of Rajasuya Yajna or Ashwamedha Yajna that you perform, it is better than that. Then Yamaraja will come and punish you. Because one cannot estimate or understand the glories of hearing Krishna Katha. Krishna Katha is so powerful. That's why this is Krishna Katha Amrutam. Amrutam. This nectar is, you cannot value it. You cannot value it. It's, you cannot comprehend it. We don't have that capability and capacity. Pure devotees, they have. Yeah, the Uttamadhikaris, they have. That too Krishna's mercy. Yeah. So it is because of Srila Prabhupada's mercy, we are able to understand this topmost Vedic literature. This is essence of all the Vedic literatures. Nigama kalpataro galitam phalam. How we receive? Sukhamukha adhamruta dravasamyutam. So what we have to do? Pibata bhagavatam rasamalayam. So this Bhagavatam is like, a ocean of nectar. In the ocean, what we see is the salty water ocean. But this ocean called Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, any page you take, anything you hear is completely nectar. It's completely nectar. So such a good fortune, both Prabhu and Mataji arranged, and I am very grateful to all of you for participating and hearing this Krishna Katha. Even all the opulences in 3 planetary system cannot equate the glories of hearing Krishna's pastimes, name, form, his glories. Yeah, Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela. This is beyond the human capability to understand how glorious it is. Yeah, that's what you have to put it in such a way. The greatest wealth, that is the purpose of human birth. If you understand that truth, each one of us can relish Srimad Bhagavatam every day. That's why Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Yeah. If we get an opportunity to hear Bhagavatam, whether we understand it or not, that is secondary. The important aspect is we need to have the enthusiasm to hear about Krishna Katha. First time we may understand, we may not understand. If you have Krishna's mercy and devotee's mercy, definitely we'll understand. But we need to have this one enthusiastic attitude that I need to hear about Krishna. I need to hear about Krishna. Then everything becomes perfect. So that also mentioned in Bhagavatam. Shunvatam swakatha Krishna punya shravana ketana. So what is the result of it? Hridayantostya bhadrani vidunoti shuhurshata. When we keep on hearing Krishna Katha, that rasayana will go to the heart and purifies our heart. How it purifies? Tadarajastamo bhava kamalobhadayaschaye chetayete ranamitam stitam sattve prasidati. It will elevate a person into pure Sattva-guna. So what is the result of it becoming in Sattva-guna? Evam prasanna manaso. In today's present world, what is the greatest wealth one can possess is prasanna manasa. That means pleasant mind. If you have it, you are the most wealthiest person. We are living in the current situation, the world of distraction. Yeah. So much of distraction. If you have the greatest wealth called a prasanna manasa, that means the pleasant mind, nothing beyond that. Evam prasanna manaso bhagavat bhakti yogata. So if you attain that bhagavat bhakti yogata, what will happen? Bhagavat tattva vijnanam. So you will realize the science of Krishna. Bhagavat tattva vijnanam. It's not ordinary science. Any university in this world cannot provide that greatest science except spiritual universities. That to Krishna's glories. Bhagavad Tattva Vijnanam Mukta Sangasya Jayate. That will relieve all of us from all the problems in our life. Mukta Sangasya Jayate. And not only that, what happens? Vidyate Hridaya Kranti Chityante Karma Shamshaya Shiyante Chasya Karmani Drishta Eva Atmanishware. It's not only remove and cut into pieces of all the knots in the art. That means Hridaya Kranti means the karma, bondage of all the karmas in the form of knots. It's all will be cut into pieces. Not only that, Dishta eva Atmanishware, one can become self-realized by the mercy of Guru and Gauranga. That also happens. Yeah? Then, one fine morning, that day is Dwadasi actually, because Ekadasi finished and Dwadasi started already. So, Nanda Baba is going to take bath in Yamuna. Whereas one of the Varuna's servant, he wrongly assumed that, oh, this human is taking bath in a wrong time, so I must arrest him. So he arrested Nanda Baba and took him to Varnaloka. So all the Gopas, they were shouting. Nanda Baba went to Yamuna to take bath, but he was dragged by somebody. So Krishna, please save him, please save him. So immediately Krishna understood who could have done this. Then Krishna understand that this was done by Varuna's servant. Immediately Krishna jumped into the Yamuna and then went to Varunaloka. When Krishna went to Varunaloka, for his surprise, Varnadev most humbly bowing down and welcomed with wonderful prayers and all the paraphernalias is welcoming Krishna. And he gave all the wonderful 64 upacharas, asked Krishna to sit in a beautiful throne, and he asked forgiveness on behalf of his servant. He committed the mistake that bringing his father. But Varuna had the desire to have darshan of Krishna. So Varnadev's servant brought Nanda Baba. Now Varnadev's desire also fulfilled. Then Varnadev handed over his father Nanda Baba. Then Krishna blessed him. And Nanda Baba was saved by Krishna and they were back to Gokula. Yeah? Then Krishna, in some other occasion, they were all in a place whereas Nanda Baba was sleeping and all the Gopas were also sleeping. It was in the night time. Whereas a huge snake trying to swallow the feet and the body of Nanda Baba. Nanda Baba immediately started shouting, Krishna, Krishna, save me. The snake is trying to swallow me. So immediately Krishna and all the Gopas, they are trying to, save Nanda Baba from the snake. So whatever fire they had in their hand, they're trying to hit the snake. But the snake was holding Nanda Baba very strongly. He didn't leave the Nanda Baba. Then Krishna heard the sound of Gopas, and Nanda Baba. Then immediately went near to the snake. He just touched by his little finger of the leg. The lotus feet touched the snake. Then the snake become a beautiful celestial Gandharva, like a celestial body. His name is called Sudarshana. Yeah, Sudarshana. And Krishna asked, oh, beautiful man, who are you? How you became a snake? Then he said, I am one of the Vidyadhara. I was flying in the sky with the Pushpak Viman. Where at that time, I did Helena. Helena means like make fun of some saintly persons who are in the descendant of Angirasa Muni. So Angirasa Muni descendants, they are, but without knowing their power, I criticized them. I did Helena. So they cursed me to become in this situation. But they also blessed me to get sapa vimokshana, that is relief from the curse, just by your touch. So Krishna's feet and even the dust at the Krishna's lotus feet can purify the entire world. That is the potency of Charanaduli of Krishna. That Charanaduli, every day Krishna goes to the forest to herd the cows and he comes back. Krishna's lotus feet touch the earth and the Goduli along with Charanaduli of Krishna will make entire Gokula and Vrindavan is full of that Duli. Goduli Kala, they call it, the cows and calves and bulls, when they return from the Govardhan and the herding places, when they enter into the Govardhan, Gokula and Vrindavan, the place is full of it Goduli Kala. The dust which comes out of the cows and the calves, their hoof, from the hoof print, the dust which comes up, if it falls on you, all your, they call it negative energy, all your bad omens, negative energy, everything will go away. That is the power of Goduli. Yeah. So Nanda Maharaj was saved by Krishna from the Vidyadhara, who became a snake. The last pastime that we are going to see now is one more beautiful pastime of how Nanda Baba was saved from him, and then Sankachoda. There was a person called Sankachoda, where Krishna and Balaram, they were with the friends of their gopis, their respective gopis. Balaram had a set of gopis who are friends of Balaram. Krishna had a set of gopis, they are Krishna's friends. They were in the forest. The Sankachoda was chasing some set of gopis with a big stick, like how you herd the cows and then the cattle, like that. So the gopis, they cried, Krishna, Balaram, please save us. So they both started chasing this Sankachoda. Sankachoda, they understood that, oh, the danger is coming. They immediately tried to escape. Whereas Krishna and Balaram, they didn't leave him. They chased, and then Krishna, how he killed, just by his flute. Just by his flute, thrown on his head, and his head was cut. And he had a money in his forehead, Chankachoda. That money was given to Balram. The Acharya says, why that money could have given to any of the gopis, no? Why he gave to Balaram? Actually, Krishna wanted to give that money to Radharani. Whereas Radharani, along with all other gopis, if Krishna present that money to Radharani, other gopis, they feel sad or they're jealous. They may feel, concerned. So to avoid this, he gave it to Balaram. So Acharya said, the later, the Supreme Adi Guru, he understands the mode of Krishna. He handed over that money to Radharani. So that's how this pastime completes. Then one of the important part in Bhagavatam or Krishna book is called Yugala Gita. Yugala Gita means how the gopis explain the name, fame, form, glories by the touch of flute. And the flute describes all the glories of Krishna along with the gopis. That is Yugala Gita. We'll see that Yugala Gita also. Yeah. Gopi sings of Krishna as he wanders in forest. That is Yugala Gita. Yes, the effect of Lord Krishna, his flute, his beauty, his attire, his movements, his garlands, and other attributes on the animals, rivers, trees, bees, birds, clouds, and the devatas. You see, just reflecting Krishna's beauty with all this, how they reflected and reacted, everything. This is explained by Yugala Gita. And the second part of Yugala Gita, it explained how the gopis describe the activities of Krishna in the presence of the courtyard of Mother Yashoda. They were all explaining the glories of Krishna to Mother Yashoda. And these two parts majorly the Yugala Gita describes. We'll see a few of them. How effect of Krishna's flute. When Mukunda plays the flute, Krishna having three different flute. Yeah, one is Venu, one is Murali, one is Vamshi. Each have particular descriptions, like 8 inches, 6 inches, 15 inches, and the number of holes in each of that. When Krishna used each flute, the big description is there. We'll discuss that in some other occasion. So this you remember, like Krishna having Vamsi, Venu, and Murali. These three different flutes are there. Okay. And how, when he plays that, everybody become mesmerized. Yeah. Then the effect of Krishna's beauty on animals. Nanda Baba had 9 lakh cows and 1 lakh buffaloes. There's 10 lakh cattle when they go for herding. How they come, how Krishna will communicate with them. So Krishna will call them by just playing a flute. So there were 108 different groups or cows were there. Majorly 4 group of cows. One is fully white color. Yeah, white. One is full of blackish. One is full of reddish. One set of cows with full of yellowish. So black, white, yellow, and red. Different colors. And there are another 8 groups that is separate. So Krishna communicated with each one of them. Each one of them, they had a different name. That's when Krishna played the flute, the sound, when the cows hear, every cow knows that Krishna is calling me. Yeah? The flute sound goes and transforms into a particular name of a cow. And those cows come towards Krishna. So that is also explained. How Krishna's attire is reflecting on the various rivers like Yamuna, Kalindi, Ganga, Saraswati, etc. By seeing the beauty of Krishna, the flowing rivers become standstill. Krishna's movements on trees. When the Krishna go along with the Gopas to the forest to herd the cows and rise on the Govardhan hill on the mountains. So the creepers, they were all there, the movements on tree, they bow down and they give fruits for Krishna. If they want to eat some fruits, say some gooseberries there, they don't claim. Once they think, all the gooseberries comes down and they easily pluck it. So that's how they served Krishna, Balaram, and other Gopas. So similarly, when Krishna was wearing Vaijayanti malas and then Tulasi malas, so the bees along with the garland, they come and then sing and then make a beautiful ringaram. Ringaram means a beautiful melody of like a melody they create. Krishna respond with his flute playing that, yes, I heard your melody. Huh? So including the bees, they make such a beautiful service to Krishna. Like that, each and every services are there. Then Krishna's beauty is compared with the clouds and how Krishna's song on the birds, how the birds, like the cranes, swans, and other living bird on the lakes, how they grasped the music which comes out of Krishna's flute, those beautiful melodies. They engrossed and they become standstill, as if the great yogis, tapasvis, they're performing tapasya. The birds, instead of swimming on the lake, they become standstill and completely absorbed the beauty of Krishna and Balaram, and then they were meditating. Even the birds, deep meditations. Yeah. And Devatas, even Devatas, the greatest Vidyadharas and then Gandharvas, they get confused. Why? By hearing the music and the melodies which comes out of Krishna's flute, the air which carries the music, by hearing the different compositions, the different ragas, they get confused. What is this divine raga? I never heard of this. It's a wonderful thing. You know, they experience that ecstasy by hearing those divine sound. Like this, all different interactions with the different objects and personalities, and including Earth. The gopis, they feel little jealous about Mother Earth. Why? In the daytime, they feel separation from Krishna because Krishna goes to the forest for herding cows. So all those time they will be waiting for Krishna to return. The acharyas they describe, it is like a crunching heat of the sun. The daytime, how sunlight. So when it's very hot, here in Gulf, it is too hot now because of the summer. It's very, very hot. It's difficult to tolerate. Like that, they feel very, very difficulty from the separation of Krishna. However, they also feel happiness because they become union by feeling the separation of Krishna. All the time they were in the union of Krishna by feeling separation. Whereas in the night time, they become in the presence of Krishna. They associate with Krishna. That become like the full moonlight. So it's a daylight and night, moonlight. Day and night, they were always thinking about Krishna. So the lesson for us, we can also remember Krishna by seeing the sunlight. Oh, this is Krishna's presence. By seeing the moonlight, oh, this is also Krishna's presence. Even while drinking water, rasoham apsu kauteya, prabhashmi shashi suryayo, prabha asmi shashi suryayo. So the sunlight and the moonlight, it's me. Krishna says that in Bhagavad Gita, right? So remember all those, we can see the Krishna's presence everywhere. Yeah? That's what the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita explains that significance. You can see the Krishna's opulence everywhere. Yeah. So how Krishna counts the cows, this 108 different groups of cows, we already discussed that. And each set of cows have a particular set of name, like Hamshi, Chandani, Ganga, Mukta, like that. And the reddish cows, for them, Aruni, Kunkuma, Saraswati. For the blackish, Shyamala, Dhumala, Yamuna, like that. So each color based. For yellowish cows, Pingala, Pita, Haritalika, like that. Just by the name and the color, they coincides. Yeah. Okay. Including the deers, they get attracted to Krishna. All the living entities, every living entities in Vrindavan, they get so much attracted towards Krishna. And Krishna's festive beauty, how the Upavedas are worshipped Krishna, that is explained. And joy of seeing Krishna's return. We already discussed that, how when Krishna returned from the forest, that's like a great parade, we see during Independence Day, the president comes and then there will be a big parade, no? Yeah. That's what we see, but this parade is divine. We cannot be described the beauty. So all the gopas and gopis, they will just wait for when Krishna will return. By seeing the beauty along with the cows and the godulis and charanduli of Krishna, Balaram, they were completely in ecstasy. That's bliss. To observe in that bliss of Krishna's presence, they were eagerly waiting throughout the day. So that's how this Yugala Gita ends. So Janmashtami is nearing. So preparing our mind to hear Krishna's glories and his names, pastimes is our greatest fortune. And that great fortune, by the mercy of Prabhu and Mataji, I received today to share with all of you. And thank you for your patient listening. We'll conclude here. Bhagavatam Grantraj ki jai, Krishna Bhagavan ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnavrind ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Gurudev ki jai, ISKCON Somerset Bhaktavrinda ki jai. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Jai. It was so relishing. You took us to Vrindavan. Thank you very much for sharing your wonderful wisdom with all of us. So we are so much thankful. I think in Dubai, early morning, 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. So you wake up such early.
Now it's 4 a.m. Yeah. 3 o'clock started, 4 o'clock.
You might have woke up at 2:30 a.m. and get ready,
Yeah.
all that stuff. So, so much inspired with your determination to give this Krishna Katha to all the people in far and wide. So, we're fortunate to have you, Prabhuji. Any questions and comments for Prabhu for today's pastime or in general? He's a very scholarly expert. So, you can ask any question in Shastra, he can answer.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hari bol, Hari bol, Hari bol. Such an amazing. You really moved, brought the pastimes going on in front of our eyes. Amazing flow, amazing connectivity, and within time, you did amazing job. Wonderful, tremendous, very nice, Prabhuji. Hare
All
Krishna.
glories to Prabhupada, Gurudev. All glories to Devas. Hare Krishna.
Okay. So, if anybody has any questions, comments,
Actually, Govardhan pastimes is so wonderful. Because of time constraint, I reduced it so much. Otherwise, how the Gopas, they offered various types of offerings, and how Lord had everything and then said, Anyor, Anyor. And then they try to feed Govardhan more and more. More pastimes are